my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters. Thank you for joining me for day number 21 of my Scrappy Advent Calendar and my Kitaholic Kits design team layout for this month. This is my second design team layout for Kitaholic Kits this month, and I'm starting off by decorating the raw chipboard thickers that came in the kit. I am just using a variety of inks and just kind of splodging those on top. It is such a super quick and easy way to decorate your thickers. You of course don't need to use crazy colors like I have done. You could just use one flat color, even just plain black or plain gold, and just such an easy way to give them a splash of color so they don't need to be raw anymore. The raw chipboard also is a beautiful color too, so it is easy to use those just as they come if you wanted to. For this layout, I took the beautiful Vicki Boutin circle background paper, and using my craft knife, I cut every single one of the circles out. I then got my scissors and distressed around every single one of the circles, and then I glued them back again. So it's totally crazy, but it adds such a beautiful texture and a beautiful pop to the page. Yes, it took some time, but I think it was really worth the effort. It looks beautiful in my opinion. So what I have got is I've got a plain piece of 12 by 12 cardstock in just like a cream color, a color that was sort of similar to the background paper anyway. I distressed all the way around the edge of the 12 by 12 Vicki Boutin paper, glued that down first with all the empty holes, then glued each circle one at a time. Now, if you're wondering how I knew which went where, I also had labeled the circles on the back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way down to 49, just so I stuck them in the right place. You wouldn't have to. It probably doesn't really matter if you don't put them back in exactly the same place as they were designed, but I just thought Vicki had done all the work to get the colors spread out and matched out, and you know, the black dots. Yeah, I just figured it was easier, so I put them all back exactly where they came. And I love it. When you see the close-ups, you will really see the effect that distressing each of those circles has. So now I'm just building my clusters. I'm building 3 little clusters, and I'm going to put my title dig in each one of the clusters, going with that visual triangle effect and that sort of rule of, it's not really a rule, I shouldn't call it that, but that concept of having your 75, your 50 and your 25 cluster, which I just think is a really nice balance to put across the page. And you can see there how my thickers, sort of that color matches in with the other colors on the layout, doing all those sort of different colors in there. I think that worked out really well. What else can I tell you? I find when I play around with these thickers, you can see that I'm adding glue to the back of them. They do lose their stick a little bit because they've been stuck onto my Tim Holtz mat to do the ink on them, and then I'm holding them again to put them on my page. So just to be, you know, triply sure, I add some glue to the back of them as well. Just, yeah, no one likes it when they look back in their album in time to come and bits have fallen off. It's just devastating. So this is the December Kitaholic kit, which features a huge amount of the Fernwood Vicki Boutin collection. I paused on the name then because I panicked that I said it wrong or said the wrong name. And so I'm using the 12 by 12 piece of paper from the Vicki Boutin collection. I'm using ephemera from the Vicki Boutin collection, and I've also put so far just a few tiny words from the sticker sheet, and you can see the sticker sheet on my right hand side there. I am going to grab a few other bits and pieces out of that as well. Little love heart. I do find that Vicki Boutin stickers are not very sticky, so I do tend to add glue behind those as well. Again, just to be sure, there's nothing worse than having them fall off. They're so thick and beautiful, like they're such a strong sticker. They're not a flimsy sticker that's easy to rip or anything like that. But I just feel like the stick isn't very good. But to be honest, it's a small price to pay for such good quality of everything else. So just popping on a little bit of gold splatters, and now you can see in the close-ups all that texture that those distress circles add to the page. I just think it really helps that page pop. I'm really happy that I spent the time and the mess to doing that with all the distressing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this process video, and I will see you all on the 23rd.